Hello, everybody. It's your girl, DAZZLE and I'm back for another tarot reading. So please like, comment, and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I upload and when I go live. And if you would like to book a private reading, all you have to do is email me. Everything is in the description box. And I did not put in my intro. I meant to. It was a little bit of technical difficulties, y'all. But we're going to work through this. So everything I say for right now is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only until modern science can prove with a mathematical equation that the spirit world is actual and factual. The metaphysical is a valid form of proof. Metaphysics is a valid form of science. Tarot cards is a valid tool of divination that can be used in the court of law. Things like that. So let's get into this, right? So in Lagos, Nigeria, on Thursday evening, hundreds of young Nigerians in white shirts converged in Lagos for a candlelight procession in honor of a Nigerian musician who died mysteriously on October 12th. That's my intro. And who died mysteriously is this guy who is an Afrobeat star. He was 27 years old, right? His name was Mohbad, and basically, like, they said he died of like an ear infection or something like that, but it was a lot. They said that he died mysteriously. I don't want to get into it too much, but I think they're blaming the record labels for like taunting him, constantly beating him up, and possibly having something to do with his death, to the point that the owner of the record label, Naira, Marley, had to address the backlash, right? Because, you know, he must have been really famous and he must have touched a lot of people. Okay, so that was crazy. But the owner had to address the backlash he has been receiving since the passing of his former artist. Now, this is what I got from the Shade Room. So basically what he said, in the last few days, there has been a lot of onslaught on my person and reputation globally over the death of my former signee. All manner of stories has been woven against me in respect of his untimely death. I have not only been in shock over the death of the deceased, whom I considered to be my brother and member of our music family, but over the various lies spread and threats against me. Before I progress further, let me say that as it is traumatic for a lot of people to hear the reality of Lion's death, so it is to me. May his gentle soul continue to rest in peace, and may God grant his family the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. My bad, y'all. The words are small. Okay. Work with me. So permit me to categorically state that I have no hand in the death of, his name is Lirolawa, either directly or indirectly. It is not unusual in the industry, just like in several other industries, to have family friction, even amongst blood relatives. We truly have our own share of misunderstandings whilst working together, but the disagreement between us was never to the extent being painted by some hirelings. It never degenerated to the extent of wishing each other death. Even at that, we were resolving our business disputes legally before he had passed. I have chosen not to say anything since, due to being distraught over his death, in order to not jeopardize the investigation being carried out by the government agencies. In addition, I have been out of the country since the 31st of August, 2023, and I'm yet to return in light of the police investigation. I am making arrangements to return to the country to assist the investigation and give my version of the events. I am fully cooperating with the police team, and I certainly have no reason to be a fugitive when I have no hand in his death. I am certain that the culprit behind his death and has a vendetta against me and are fueling public opinions to have me lynched for reasons known to them. Okay, I'm not reading all the rest of it, but basically, the public feel like this man, Mr. Marley, has something to do with, you know, Mohbad's death, right? So I think I heard people saying that he was being stalked, like gang stalked or whatever, like he was constantly being harassed and jumped and stuff like that, right? And it was messing with his psyche. But they say he died of a mysterious ear infection. So let me just go ahead. So they said that they have an open investigation, as in somebody else had did something to him. But I'm trying to figure out, and we're just gonna put the cheese on the cracker. And before I even start, rest in peace to Mohbad. I hope his family in this time of hurt can recover, even though it's never going to recover, but can find a space, to be in, that they move forward and they can lean on the memories of him, the good times they had with him, and, things like that. So we're going to get into this. We're just going to ask, did Marlian music label owner Naira Marley have anything to do with Mohbad's death, untimely demise? Did he have anything to do with it? Yes, he did. He did, allegedly. Yes, the owner of the record label that Mohbad was dealing with, was signed to, he had something to do with his death. Okay. Now, did he have anything to do with, because, we can say emotional or circumstances, right? Or did he have a direct input on Mohbad's untimely ending? Like, that's what I'm trying to ask. Did he have a direct input? Direct input. Yes. He did. So let's ask this one last question. Did he put a hit out on Mohbad? Was there a hit placed out on Mohbad? Allegedly, yes. Okay, so let me just go ahead and ask this. Okay, so Mohbad. So there was a mysterious ear infection. Was it? Was he on drugs? Was he on any type of? So what happened to Mohbad? How did he die? Tell me exactly what happened. How did he die? Exactly. Mohbad. And Afro beats has been getting a lot of attention too, y'all. So, it's really big where they're from. And it's been coming over in the US. So it's really, really big. So he was absolutely loved, most likely by his fans. So let's see. How did he die? What exactly happened? What was the cause of his death? That's in the swords. I just seen that's in the swords. That came out. What was the cause of his death? So, what's the cause of his death? What was the cause of his death, Spirit? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there was something over money. Okay. Something about money. Now you see the record label owner. You see my spirit guide said that he had something to do with it. There was something contractual that happened. And it was over money. Okay. So the first thing is the 5 of Cups in the reverse. This is past disappointments. Okay. So what I'll say is something disappointing happened in the past. Sometimes you have to let go of past disappointments. Sometimes you linger there. Sometimes you be like, well, I could have did this right, or I could have did that right, or I'm mad that this person didn't do this, or this person didn't do that, allegedly. Right? The 6 of Pentacles talks about giving to someone, right? But in this situation, you have a woman giving to a rat, right? And the scales are unbalanced here with the giving, if you look at it. Right? The scale is kind of tilted. This person is giving something to someone else. Now, a rat can be symbolic for a lot of things. So there's an unbalance of giving here. So someone feels like they have given someone else more than what they were supposed to. And somebody was getting over like a fat rat. Okay, so maybe the reciprocity wasn't there. But it's one rat giving and another rat was not given. You see what I'm saying? So there's an imbalance of the giving. So you have a bigger rat, right? But then you have a more darker rat, right? So to me, but then there's many rats. So who was giving? That's my question. Who do you guys think was giving? And who do you guys think was getting more than the others? And in turn, it's an imbalance because the reciprocity isn't there. The Tower is in the reverse. This is a mechanism of injury. This is things happen after a while. Okay. This is things building up that cause a Tower moment. Okay. So maybe it is very well money induced. So it's things that happen that built up over time that bow. But this is a mechanism of injury, y'all. Falls, whatever you want to call it, it's an injury. You didn't die from an illness. This is not illness, okay? Not illness. But it's about money that somebody didn't get, or opportunity that somebody didn't get, or money that they feel like they're owed that they didn't get back. So in the back of this, it's the Justice card. Okay. Then it's still imbalance. So this is I'm mad that the Justice is still imbalanced. Like the scales are not balanced. Usually that's why I'm looking at the scale. I've seen that twice. But the Justice card means that they are going to go to court. Okay. There will be justice for the situation. Okay. But definitely somebody was upset because something didn't go their way. And they felt like they were owed something that they didn't get. And it led to a Tower moment. It led to a mechanism of injury. And my dog is drinking water. He is so inconsiderate. He know I'm doing the reading, y'all. He know I'm doing the reading. But that's what I'm getting from that. So I'm getting mechanism of injury again, based on what my pendulum said. The music record label owner has something to worry about. Okay, so I'm going to pull my Nature Spirit Oracle deck, and we're going to say something for Mohbad and family. What the spirit wants to tell Mohbad and family, like whatever, you know, my spirit guys always like to give a little message. So what would be the message for this situation? It can be for his family. It can be something that Mohbad wants to tell y'all himself. It can be anything. Okay, so take it how it resonates. Okay, so what does spirit want to give? What message? And I kept saying trickster too. So trickster, things are not what they seem with this situation at all. Okay, so keep that in mind. So the public is onto something. Okay, so let's see. What does spirit want to tell? Spirit want to say 1, 2, 3. Talking stick. Okay. Now talking stick comes out. Now usually talking stick is about what? Speaking up. I think that says a lot right there. All right. So talking stick. And with that, I do wonder if people in that part of the industry are going to start being empowered to speak up and talk about the actual dealings and what's really going on in this genre of music and in the contracts and the owners and things like that. It's saying speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Okay? Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitate. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. I feel like Mohbad, I don't know if he told everybody exactly what was going on with him, but this is a lesson to do so. And for all those people who are in situations, please say something. Go public. I don't care. I don't care how many times they try to threaten your life. I don't care how many times they try to, threaten your children, your family, whoever. When you go public, they can't do it behind closed doors. They got to do it in the open. Don't let nothing stay behind closed doors. You know what? And this is a rant, and this is it, because I got to get going and back to work. The saddest thing about life is that people think that if they can get you by themselves, they can do things to you behind closed doors. Isolate you. If you don't tell people what's going on, they feel like they can just do things to you and get away with it. Don't let these people get away with nothing. They do something to you, you tell everybody. I don't care if you sound like a gospel or not. Tell everybody. And I bet you will stop. Or, anything else happens, everybody knows who did it. Okay? It ain't no they didn't do this. Okay? Put your evidence out there. You get a voicemail that's crazy, put it out there. You get a text message that's threatening you, put it out there. Put it all out there on the line. Okay? I don't know if Mohbad did that or not, but that's what Spirit is saying. And Spirit is telling his family to speak up too. Okay? So that's what I got for you guys. And I got to go because my dog is literally like now trying to get my attention. So I love you guys. Peace. And rest in peace to Mohbad.